friends. How are we doing? That is high. Thanks for noticing. Okay, there we go. How are we doing today? Haggard was first with mayonnaise. I'm always going to say whoever was first. Some people do like the early club or something. I saw that somewhere. Might have been Jermaine Plays. I'm just going to say who was here first. Haggard, Seek, Lady Gamega, Jay Moyer, True Tony, Manifest, Aloha. How's everybody doing today? Good evening, morning, night, afternoon, lunch, dinner, breakfast, dawn, dusk. To everybody. Hey, Arnie. The fucking ideal wheelhouse spins again. I've decided that I want to do a timer in the beginning of the stream, in that intro card, because it's not very clear at all when I'm actually going to start. But I think I'm going to put up a time for 8 minutes. And I'm going to use the timer in the logo, because I have a really good idea how to do that since I'm already doing spinning and rotating things anyways. It's weird getting a timer in Streamlabs. You need a website or you need software. Like, why the fuck doesn't Streamlabs have that built in that you can just throw a timer on the screen? That's really weird to me. You guys know what I mean? Like, that should be, it should be a basic feature at this point. Everyone, almost, I mean, like, not everybody uses it, but a lot of people. Okay. Multiple cameras, split direction mirrors. Haven't done that yet. Hand check cam for keyboard. That's how I got on that other idea. Text space in heart. I think I did that. I think that was... Text space in heart. I don't know what... I'm looking through my ideas real quick to try to check some off and see what I have to do this weekend. On the one day. Well, no, there is no day that I'm not streaming. So that's... We'll just throw that idea out the window. I'm gonna be back at 7:30 tonight with Overload Teams League matches, and the same on Saturday. So they're between 3 and 5 matches, 20 minutes apiece, and we are in a tournament. So they're gonna be focus streams. They can be fun. They are competitive, so they can be a lot of like frustration of teammates. So yeah, I'm hoping they'll be fun. And if they're not, I'll just crack a beer and we'll keep on trucking. I don't know if Jay's joining us tonight. I hope he is. He's on my team. Retro stream meme gauge. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Logo timer. I need to get Hunt Week. Sunday. At some point on Sunday, probably in the morning, because I've got a lot to do Sunday night. Suddenly. Yeah, that was an accidental tease. Wasn't meant to say that. That was gonna be an Easter egg. So now I just have to scrap it. Sunday I'm gonna do the Patreon photography stream. We have a new piece of software that I found at a Goodwill a couple weeks ago that has like 100 graphic arts related programs and or demos. So we're gonna be using the shit out of those. That's gonna be fun. I hope. It should be fun.
Echo?
I need to disable Echo. Or make it recognize my voice better, because it's Echo.
Echo.
I do love it. I just hate when it does it when I'm not saying Echo. What I really should do is make it only respond to chat commands for Echo, and not my voice. Maybe this weekend's a good time to mess with the lights, since I haven't set them back up for 3 months. So probably not. We'll just keep that waiting. You can script a timer. You can get a timer script in OBS. Yeah. Yeah. I looked at that. But it means I have to open up like a bunch of special different menus, so it might as well be an external program. Arnie, the one that I was looking at. So I think I'm just gonna... Do you guys just see like a green line like right here? Am I losing HDMI cables like crazy? I swear I saw that. I saw it twice. Usually that means an HDMI cable's going bad. Definitely just saw it twice though. Anyways. You just saw it? Oh yeah, well. Yep, there it is. Above my head. Interesting. Alright. I don't like that. Let's just mess with the camera real quick. That HDMI cable is definitely hot. As would be expected. Okay. I never turn this camera off. It's always on. Just because kind of weirdly positioned. Alright, it's coming back on. Alright, you guys let me know if you see it again. Arnie Gamer's doing a charity stream for Wounded Warriors for Canada, 6th of August. Nice. Oh, it's because the camera superheats, man. The camera gets hot. So it makes the HDMI cable warm. I mean, there's only 3 things it can be. The camera, the cable, or the capture card. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop staring and keep talking. You guys let me know if you see any more green lines. Otherwise I'll just obsess over it. Emmy Cat, how you doing? Upside down. Yeah, it's definitely upside down. Cool. What are you guys gonna be doing, Arnie, on that? Also, I wanted to ask you guys about the price of my redeemables. Are they too expensive? Do they need to be lower? What do you guys think about that? I thought in my head that like box of the day was still way too high, but it's only 500. Does it need to be less than that? Well, it's either going to be the capture card, the HDMI, or the camera to make green lines like that. Oh, because my camera... Sorry, Arnie. I think I understand your question. Because my camera is a Panasonic camcorder using HDMI out, that has to be captured on an Elgato. It's a Spendy setup. It's not a webcam. This, not a webcam. This is a, one of these. Yeah, it's one of these here. So it's got an HDMI out the back. Sorry. But yeah. So, you know, here. Ta-da. Wish I could close that. But yeah, it's an HDMI cable that runs all the way back here to this Elgato that Seek sent me. There you goes. But what are you going to be playing on that on the charity stream, Arnie? Emmy Cat, you just narrowly averted your room getting flooded? Shit. I love that little Panasonic. Did you get one of these, Haggard? Did you also get one? Seek got the same mic I have. You did. Yeah, it's a great camera, isn't it? It's so good. Way better. It knocks all the webcams out just into the garbage. It was just kind of sad. Like, I kept seeing all these, like, you know, beautiful cameras on streams, and I'm just like, they must have, you know, the nice Logitech webcam. And some of them said they did, and I kept buying them, and they all look shit, like, really, really bad. Hey, Apple. So, do you guys have any opinions on the... Would you be a gentleman and refund Arnie? Yeah, sure. Mods can refund, right? That is a thing. We've never looked into it. Where? It's in the mod panel, isn't it? Yes, they can. Nice. Not predictions. Unban requests. Reward request queue. There you go. The last 16 have been rejected. Congratulations. A bunch of you guys got your points back. Oh, Seek got it? Okay. Nice. Yeah, time and place. We definitely need that in the thing. So yeah, prices. Do you guys have any feelings at all about them? Do they need to be lower, higher? Is 1,000 too much for the promotion thing? I'm kind of on the fence because I don't want, like, you know, somebody that just followed to come in here and troll and use it. You know what I mean? I feel like 1,000, that's what, 3 or 4 streams maybe? I feel like that's a good, you know, a good time to be in the channel before you're allowed to use it. But I don't want to, I also don't want to, you know, make it too expensive for you guys that, you know, have been around for a long time but use a lot of channel points. So I would love your opinions on that. We do have the option to make it a chat command instead of a redeem. That might get a little complicated, but I think I can figure it out. So we could make it a redeem or a chat command, and I can assign it to VIPs. And then we could still have the expensive advertising one that, you know, newer people can earn up to. Just crickets in chat right now. So please, mods, specifically think about that and talk to me in the Discord, I guess, because I'm not sure what I want to do there. But once or twice we, you know, like just now we refunded some points, but I've also seen, yes, we'll Discord the idea. Okay, what are we talking about? I was asking, Amy Cat, if any of my channel points are just too expensive, if any of the items in there, because there's a couple of them that are like, you know, the dates that ASCII became a thing, or the date the first VCR was. Like, I thought that was clever, but that also means it's like almost 2,000 points. You know what I mean? Because they're all 1900s. Oh, well, that was uncomfortable to say. 1900s. That makes it sound like it was medieval. But yeah. So you guys let me know what you think. So, I mean, I don't want them to be spammy, but I also don't want them to, you know... The game redemptions are all really... Yeah. And obviously Commando, I wanted to say Leet, duh. You know, like, they make sense to me, but I don't know if that means they're too expensive or not. I have an idea for a redeem. A set of redeems. And it's an idea that I am sure no one's done yet. I have a basic understanding of how it needs to happen. And I think it'll blow your guys' goddamn minds. But I'm going to need some help making it work. It's going to be complicated in Leorin board. Let me make a quick note on that. So I went to Goodwill today. That's box of the day. I found a couple cool things. You know, nothing like, but actually, yeah, some of it's pretty cool. Okay. So hopefully I can find some time. Apple, I think I found all your notes. I shared them last night. I think I found all of them. There was just 2 pages torn up, right? I can find, so... okay, here we go. So, I had this game when I had my original Wii. Me and my friend Jake played it, for about 30 minutes, and then it was over. And then we went right back to GameStop and traded in on Metroid Prime or something. But this is a Wii version of an arcade shooter with light guns. I was kind of happy to see it. $4. Supposedly this thing does really good use of the Wii Zapper, but I didn't have one of those back then, so it's interesting to see what that'll be like. I will stream this. This will be a 1-hour stream, probably pretty soon. After Win 9X week, we'll do this. Remind me I said that. Actually, can one of my mods put that in the document that I said I was gonna do that, so I don't totally forget it. Yeah, there's the disc. Different company did a Wii port. It's up to 4 players. There is some kind of party mode here. I vaguely remember this, maybe, but I might also be confusing it with, like, Duke Nukem Caribbean. So, you know, whatever. But I'm kind of excited to play it again. Like, it wasn't bad. We just, like, did it in half an hour or 45 minutes, and it was like, well, it's over. So we traded in on something else. Actually, I think we got... God. So it was like me and Jake. It was like 2 days before Christmas in Fargo, North Dakota, so it's ice everywhere. We got Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, and we tore through that. And then we went back and did the different paths. And then we went and traded in on this. And then we went back and traded it in on Metroid Prime and this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles GameCube game. I got way more enjoyment out of those, because those are not, you know, shovelware. Or arcade ports. Yeah, there's a place for these two. Like, obviously, I saw it and was like, $2. Alright, I'll get it again. I'll play that. Now that I got a Wii Zapper. I got this. I couldn't convince myself that this was a game and not a movie. Like, I looked at it, and I looked at the cover, and then I looked at, you know, the title, and then I looked at the back, and then I, like, made sure I read PS2. But here you go. Jet Li, Rise to Honor. Never heard of it. Feel like I should have heard about this. But, like, when you look at the back, it's just like, oh, Dolby Digital DVD, and it, like, doesn't look like a game cover, right? Like, you can see down here that it's, you know, here's all the PlayStation stuff, but this looks like the back of a damn movie. Just the way it's formatted. Yeah? Had to go to the computer to do stuff. No. Wait till I'm type. Yeah, mobile. God, my prediction and autocorrect on mobile are getting so much worse. I mostly rely on speech to text now. Has anybody played this? Have you played it, Seek? I had never heard of it, but honestly, like, look at the screenshots. Like, it looks decent. Looks better than Enter the Matrix. Yeah, I like Jet Li. I always have. But yeah, this looks like a movie, right? I think it's supposed to. This was back in his, like, you know, when he was hot shit. Like, right at the end of Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan was off doing family movies, and Jet Li was kicking ass. This was before Tony Jaa. Who is it now? Like, Jason Statham's just always been there. I played True Crime, Streets of LA, same thing. Hang on. I have that. No, I don't. I have this one. And I grabbed the wrong one. I think I have a jewel case of true crimes, but I have this, which is what I was thinking of. Which is, bullet time, whatever. One good cop, one bad situation. And pulled answers necessary. Oh, this is the one with the dog. You have a dog that's your companion in this. Yeah. It's supposed to be pretty cool, but I never got far in it and then just kind of lost interest. Back in 2000, whatever. And you have a dog. Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't know what's on. Oh, because I opened boxes here, there's like grit. I don't want that. I also grabbed this, which I've never seen, so don't spoil me or even tell me if it's good or bad. I'm just gonna watch it. Because, $5 for a Blu-ray. So I grabbed that. Should be okay. And I saw Alien vs. Predator, which I actually like this movie. It's not great, but I like it. And it's infinitely better than its sequel. God, that was terrible. That was like Friday the 13th or something. It was a weird slasher. Which, I don't know. Didn't feel right. But this one I thought was okay. There was, just, I don't know. Felt like a Tomb Raider movie, honestly. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's what I found at Goodwill. I've seen all the Predator movies, including the newest one. Predators, the one with the convicts on the planet, that was a great movie. That's probably the best Predator movie, I'm not gonna lie. I watched the new Predator movie, and it was okay. I don't remember any of it. I remember there maybe being a scene with a school bus, and they were escaping. And maybe there was a ship that crashed or something. Like, wasn't there a fight over on a cliff or a waterfall? It was totally uninteresting, I guess. Or I got really drunk. I don't remember. But there just was nothing that stood out. But I remember that, that Predators movie was kind of like, if you guys ever seen Pandorum, the one where where they're all on the spaceship and people are like, nobody knows what happened on the ship. Pandorum was amazing. Oh boy. There's like this weird subset of like what the fuck is going on, like Event Horizon style movies like Alien and Event Horizon, Pandorum, Infini, and a couple others I've seen over the years that almost pull it off. I like that. That's one of my favorite like subsets of the sci-fi horror genre. Yeah. So, oh, I also got this because this was 50 cents, and we're kind of hitting the point where I'm starting to worry about disc rot, and I'm gonna start making copies of some of my games, and only using those copies. So I figured 99 cents. That is a killer deal at Goodwill. So. Grab those when you see them, guys. Especially if it's sealed, right? There was another one there. Exactly the same. It was exactly the same. It was a different brand, but it was only 15 DVD plus ours, right? And it was $9. This one was 99 cents. They both had blue tags. They were sitting right next to each other. And that's kind of the... Yeah, that's kind of the thing, isn't it? Just random. I have this feeling that, like, maybe one day DVDs won't be around like floppy disks. They've stuck around a hell of a lot longer, haven't they? Every time I see them, I pick them up. Yeah, it's good practice. If you're into whatever we're doing. Today's game is What Remains of Edith Finch, which I've never played. It's a puzzle. It's a walking sim. Hysteric Moon strongly suggested that I play this one, and I was making the schedule, so I put it on there. And that's what we're doing today. Hysteric Moon is sleeping. Because they're in Germany. Not Germany, Japan. Sorry, Japan. They were scouring for CDs now? Yeah, we pretty much have to do archaeology. To find floppy disks. Pretty much. I love this game. Never played it, but I watched it 300 times. There you go. Cool. So, let's get that started. Probably not going to be on more than 2 hours because I need to eat dinner, water plants, and get warmed up for Overload Teams League. Probably gonna have to. Yeah. I remember. I remember the score. You need to be 1080. Didn't even look to see if it had a Linux port. But I remembered to plug in the thing. I need to listen to those podcasts. There hasn't been time because I've been streaming. So rock and roll. Hopefully this has controller support. I don't feel like sitting my finger on the W key. I just lowered the volume. Oh, that's slow. Please and thank you. So does this have controller support? Or, Why? Why do both buttons control the camera here? Trigger. Got it. You're considering not streaming tonight to work on more? I should play it on loop for royalties. But it's also been a week since I played Zelda. I like to do that. I'm not interested for others. Okay. Just trying to guess at what the controls are. A lot of the... No! God damn it, go back! You're going too fast! What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't get to read any of that. Alright. Gonna get the screen tearings kind of bad because I've had to force myself down to 60 hertz. Alright, there we go. Is the game blurry? Or is it supposed to be
I was 11, but I wasn't
kind of
allowed
pastel?
inside half the rooms.
Like...
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Am I pregnant? I look pregnant. Definitely pregnant.
hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I want to see the frog. If there is one. What's that down there? Are those missing persons posters? Yeah, they do. They say missing. Interesting.
In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Sound is good. This is beautiful. I hate the invisible walls, though. Can't quite make it out. I think it's a boy.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay. Wounded Warriors. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I read that. When I read that again just now, I was like, is that the name of the game? No, that's the charity, duh. Milton Finch. Milton Finch, okay. Alright. I would live here in a heartbeat. This place is beautiful.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Is there a deer up there? I think the road also goes to the house. I just want to wander around forever. Do you have a VR port? Because I need that. Yeah, I do too. It reminds me a lot of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Holy fuck!
house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Didn't see that coming. I thought this was gonna be the house. This is a garage. Look at this damn house. That was weird. Haven't seen a single frog. We saw one deer. Wildlife is pretty scarce. What the shit? What the shit? That looks like a slide from the top of the house into the little pond here.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh, the clouds are moving. This is beautiful. I can smell this place. This feels like Washington. Might actually be.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
That was interesting. Orcas Island. Where's Orcas Island? Is that a real place? Washington. Called it. San Juan County, Washington. Mana Fe. Oh, here's a sweet picture. I want to go here. Orcas Island sounds lovely. God, how much do you think it would cost to build a house out there? Buy property? That'd be fucking ridiculous.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Girl, you are pregnant. There's no way. There's no way. See, when you live out on an island, you have to stockpile things. Some kind of pellets. Book of Mushrooms. Cosmic Cuisine. Northwest Chef. I have this exact vice. Man, who had one of these as a kid? And just one day we didn't fit in them anymore.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years,
So it was January
I
2010
felt like I was
when they
home.
left. Roundabout. Yeah. Look at all this tuna, though. Was this from the Gone Home devs? Am I misremembering that? Oh, the VSync. It was like, there's a little bit of motion blur, and my eyes are just like, dude, just please
But
stop.
instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
She looks exactly like my super toxic coworker that I used to have.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Okay.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Was Eddie and Edie different? Yeah, check that photo again. Yeah, Eddie and Edith. Okay. I feel like the entire game is being displayed in 1080, but every single asset here is like
It was like
720. It's like just a little bit blurry. You know, not really any options.
Bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Fucking wave radio. I've never actually heard one of them.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That's a cool table. That's a nice couch, too. Good lord. Just books up to the ceiling here.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
This is gonna be like my living room, only they're gonna be big box PC games, fucking TV sitting on top of them. It's just gonna be disaster. Well, there's a pristine shot, huh? Perfect shot. Pristine.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
A cool little hallway bisecting all the rooms. That's dope as shit.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
This door has been sealed. That's alarming. And bolted. Interesting.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Sorry, I'm just like looking at things. There's not like a ton to really, talk about other than just walking around.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is wild.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Okay.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What? Alright.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Was that the first time this game saved?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Aww.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, we're going through a memory here. Alright. Yeah, there was a time that you could seek. I have installed Half-Life 2 without installing Steam and played it. Everybody seems to say that there was, like, you had to have Steam Day one. That's not the case. I remember not having to do that. And I don't remember if I just told it couldn't connect to the internet or what, but I played through that entire game without Steam. And then, weirdly, I activated it on a Steam account later. And then I activated it on a different Steam account later on. It got really weird. Well, now, I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking back in 2004 and 2007. No internet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is the 2004 copy. Yeah, I've got mine around somewhere. Because I really feel like Steam was added to it like 3 months later, but possibly it connected to the internet and installed, and I don't know. It's possible I'm also misremembering, but yeah. You remembered it like me?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Huh. Well, kid, I wouldn't do that. You gonna eat the pumpkin too?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
I hate motion blur. It is making me kind of nauseous. Not gonna lie.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Barefoot? Yeah. I mean, of course I am. I can't see anything. Alright, Bloom. Or high dynamic range.
Mom, can I come out now?
Oof.
It's late. Go to sleep.
Locking your kids in? Harsh.
I kept eating and eating.
What, really?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Aren't those poisonous? Aren't holly berries poisonous? Am I wrong? What the fuck? This girl is gonna...
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Okay, so this is a dream. Oh, okay. Triggered.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Lost the bird. There it is. This is fun. This is actually pretty fun.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. The babies were all gone. I jumped and I almost got her.
Yeah, what is this house?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
This is fucking great. This is amazing.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I press. It's not inverted, and I expect it to be inverted.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
This game is pretty neat. I'm really, really impressed with this part. I wasn't expecting any of this.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Wait, is that the boat? The physics of this are great.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. something.
Also, how are you doing
Yeah,
today?
so
Artyom,
I
just Artyom.
swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Oh, it's her. Well, this is a nightmare, huh? Man, the controls and camera of this are incredible. I'm actually shocked that this isn't like a janky mess. Like, this is really, really good.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Clearly, we're going to look under the bed now.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
No, I do. Oh, crap. I think I can't go back, but I did want to look under the bed. Damn it. It's alright.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Oh,
Edie
no,
would
not
have,
under the
but
bed.
Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
I think my parents had this exact rocking chair. Something very similar.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Those things were cool. What were they called?
Whatever's wrong with this
They were
family,
like...
it goes back a long ways.
I want to say kaleidoscope, but that's wrong. They're just like... Picture wheel... Kaleidovision... What were they? This is... I don't know. There's not a lot of, like, commentary I can really provide for this game. It's a lot of just, like, staring at things. To be totally honest. Which is alright, too. Appreciate y'all being here. Those things were really fucking cool.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Was wondering about that. There it is.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, God. Alright. For real, though? Why? You couldn't clean this. You couldn't clean this. Don't carpet bathrooms.
The
That is
only trace
fucking
Grandpa
disgusting.
Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, don't put shag carpet in a bathroom. Like, no, seriously. Like, let's just say the human body isn't fucking disgusting, okay? Wet feet. Carpet. Can you imagine what's gonna grow in that?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So this was in the old lady's bathroom. She wasn't climbing through here. There's stairs to what? Jump on the bed? Not even mad. That's kind of cool, though.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Oh, this room is cool as shit. This
I
room
guess
is...
my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This room is cool as shit.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Yeah, this is great, Jay Moore.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I'm getting nervous right now.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Hey, Toby. Thank you, Pern. I'm liking this a lot.
Strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Dude, holy shit, that was awesome. Yeah. Oh, that was, man. You know, when I was jumping around with the cat, I started to feel like, you know, that feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster where you're a little bit, just a little bit scared. But I really started to feel like, I don't know, like I was so sucked in on that swing that I just started to feel that rush of moving back and forth like I was actually doing it. There's just something about the way the momentum's working here on the controller. It just, oh, it was crazy. That swing in VR, yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to see why this might not have a VR port. Tobias, I don't know if I said it or not, but I'll be there tonight and tomorrow night. Figure warm up around, what, 6:45, 7, something like that. Who all's playing tonight, Toby? Have we heard from Jay? He might be on a movie set all weekend. Okay. Swallowed wrong on that fizzy water.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Seriously,
Mom
though,
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
look at this fucking room, man. This is amazing. I think he doesn't have a bridge on his side. How cool is this? Like the whole room is just like legit split into two different people.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Yeah, right, because you're pregnant.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
It's just crazy. Stifle, Edith.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Her and enjoy your lurk. Thank you.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it
The game looks
The
real good, yeah.
Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current
Ooh,
boyfriend, Rick,
man.
was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is so fucking cool. This is amazing.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Is it?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, that sound was good. Hey, Slim Fat, how you doing?
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
You did, Walter.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Mr. V, thank you so much for the sub. 6 months. Too dark for photos now. Alright, enjoy your mountain. Oh.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Is that? That's not the guy who cut his hand on the saw, is it? Be back later, guys. Alright, Pern. Shit.
Havok had vanished. She listened for his breathing. But
Oh.
all he heard was...
Fucking so cool.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. I love the way they used the comic books there. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Having first try. Yes. Don't glitch out. What? Super crane. Drops it in the wrong spot. But hey.
Tell me what it does, Master Gregor. While I'm standing here, not able to move until I transform back to Lusa. Is this what it does?
Are you streaming tonight, Riggs?
Okay. What, Molly? Cats, though. Alright. That pillow, that one's cool as shit. Alright, so we know to go to the, we gotta climb back through here, huh?
I guess now I know
yeah.
why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, Molly's been pretty social. Well, actually, so I cracked the door to Apple's office, and she's been sleeping in there because she doesn't like AC at all. She'd rather bake. It's like 100 degrees outside right now, so that room is definitely warm. Oh, excuse me a second. Molly? Molly is a kind of a terrible cat, still. She got into the closet over here and started pulling out plastic bags to chew on, which she hasn't done for a while. Like, for a couple weeks, which is really weird. I hate that she does that. But she has always done that. Hey, Warlock, how you doing?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Just want a tangle of danger, yo.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Is that bag? Rediscover some political streamers. I've been watching those. Nice.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, there's power here. You know what I wondered the other day? Oh, what? Oh, shit.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Yeah, I have too. Oh, Matt Glad.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
I listened to level 1 text, and that's really about it. So, this is a bunker. Like,
If
I mean,
there's
it
a pattern
really,
in all these stories.
really is.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Matt Glad. Real Tonys. When the Joker was asked how he got those scars, he showed that he ate peaches like this.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Are spots appearing on his
Or
arm?
maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
We must go deeper. Oh, there's a picture on this window. Yikes. Hell, my message wasn't posted. What, where? All right. But I have to go to sleep. Feeling super tired. Dozed off already. Hey, have a great night, Tony. Thank you, Tony.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Whoa.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh no. Oh no.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
This game is phenomenal. This really is great. Which way am I going? Follow his way out?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Man, that's sad. But why was he down here? What was the shaking? That Okay, here we go.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh man, that gravel sound. So good.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
The words are reflecting on the
What
tracks,
happened to everyone
which is cool
else.
as shit.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed
Excuse me a
so
second.
much.
Molly! Okay, I'm back. I don't know what the cat's problem was. She's just trying to dig plastic Ziploc bags and stuff out of the closet, which is a no-no. So she's now stuck in the living room. Dragon Gym, hey, welcome in. Have you played this game, Dragon Gym? Because, oh my god, this is great. That one's Molly.
In a family curse, we made it real.
Is that the old house that sank into the ocean? Oh, Jesus. That is a really tight turn.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
God, this is beautiful.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Oh, she's writing. She's
and the history
writing to her baby here. Yeah, they can leave a message. Is this an invisible wall? No. Do you want me to go in here? Looks like not. Friend of yours has a dog named Molly? Yeah, it's a pretty common pet name. Run into it a lot. Thought it was original when my ex-wife and I named her, but nope. You're brilliant, Matt Glad. GG. Oh, she is just howling. I tried to I figure out what had happened.
Probably do right now.
Now I'm wondering if maybe she threw up in my wife's office.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
But she, herded me out to, like, the food dish, which has food in it, and water. Just screaming at me the entire way. I want to live here. Not that food, a different food? Matt knows. God, this house is crazy. If y'all haven't seen the outside, look at this. This is the house.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Here's the swing. Homeowners Association is pissed.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this.
The Addams family, that too.
The pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. Three of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Hey, Joe McGuy. You built that cemetery first over my dead body. Oh, there it is. Tentacle Wings Cat. Whoa. That is so fucking cool. That is so cool. It's going real good. How you doing, Joe?
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh, the house that sank.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Pretty busy these days, so glad it's the weekend.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
I don't really have any time off this weekend. I got tomorrow morning and that's it. Oh, Michael Lucido. That name sounds familiar. Can't place it. Reminds you of oh, he's a movie score or a TV show score. Got
Her
it.
dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Movies too, sure.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she...
How are they all so fucking dead?
For me to come back someday.
Curses, horrible luck. I don't know.
Everything out for myself.
Remember we came up here as a cat.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Right? Oh, yes, that's how I know it. Rogue One. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was scary.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
This is cool. Ah, this game is so fucking cool.
Pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Did Walter catch his train? Yeah. How you doing? Omniarch.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Oh, shit.
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Nothing quite like being outside.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot,
sorry.
let me get a picture.
Said that. Got a message from my
Dad,
wife.
I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don.
Oh! Holy shit.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Fuck you! Then he...
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
I didn't see that coming. This game was great. This game is amazing. What do I got? 5 people left. You 100% saw it coming? I hope that happens in your Whisper stream. I know. That's gonna be in 2 weeks, about. We're gonna do a whole week of hunting games. So we're gonna do like carnivores, we're gonna do like Big Buck Hunter or whatever the fuck it is. And then on that like that Friday or that Saturday we'll do a long stream. And we'll do Hunter Call of the Wild, that's a Whisper stream into the mic. So I don't scare my prey. Jesus.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
There was... Oh, it was over here in this corner. We could get out this way. See, it's gotten dark.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Finch control? Yeah, I'm using a controller, so I'm just like... I'm not like going full tilt, but yeah, I know what you mean. There we go. Like just a fence here. Oh my god, that mouth.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Sorry. My wife is visiting her parents in Minnesota, so that's where we lived before here.
The rest of us don't.
So she's going to drove by her old apartment. She's sending me pictures of it now and the places we used to like to eat.
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
there we go.
his world was like.
It's hard to tell where they are.
You reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Come on, letters. Nice. We gotta get the whale in here.
Sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds.
Yes.
Worried about a baby being too happy. I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't.
Can this just be the whole game? Yeah, I know, right? Is this music free to use? I don't know. They had the Halloween theme earlier, Seek was saying.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
This is so goddamn delightful. I can't even. Oh. This is how the kid drowns, huh? Kid drowns here?
About Gregory. About everything.
I was once small enough to swim in a
What
bathtub.
happened wasn't your
We
fault.
all were.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
So the kid drowned. Divorce contract. Okay, I didn't even catch that when I opened it. Baby Gregory was special. He had a learning disorder. Did I miss that? Was this game directed? Oh no. No, no. Was this directed by the Coen brothers? Yeah, it had that feel, didn't it? Poems?
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Man, it's been a
My father
long
made them
time.
come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. Make him cry.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
This is why they're all in trees over there. When we walked... Wow. Oh, shit. This is why they're all in trees, like, right over here. Is this interactive art or a video game? I mean, it's definitely classed under walking simulator, but there has been more gameplay than I would expect from something like, you know, Dear Esther. But, like, there was a little bit of, you know, it didn't do the frog hopping thing for me. Like, that was a thing that, you know, had to be
Thunder
done.
sounded much too close and
But yeah,
full
I know what
of
you mean.
power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
So this is like Katamari, which is fucking awesome. Final Destination version of Katamari. Whoops.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Ishka.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Two left? Three left. It would have lost something in oversaturation. Yeah, the closest thing to Katamari that I've seen is The Wonderful End of the World, which we played not terribly long ago.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I've never played the original. Daily Dana, I watched her play Katamari. I think it was the remake that they put out in like 2011, sometime in the 2010s. Oh man, check this out. Now we're talking. IBM styled.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
I want to turn the computer on.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Gotta roll. Hey, Warlock, thanks for being here, friend.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
That's fucking cool. That is so freaking cool. Hey, Grady Kirsch.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
That's like a flip thing. There we go. No, I have to start over now. Ah, damn it. I had my thumb started to hurt, so I let go. Now I gotta start over. Oh my god. Was that all of it? It was not. Okay. You guys ever make those flip books?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she
Meow
sealed the
Wolf?
doors.
No. What's that?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
I did not even see this when we came out. Was this not opened all the way?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think
boat.
Louis
How did they
blamed
get this
himself.
up here? Meow Wolf will be up your alley? Alright. Shoot me a link on the Discord, would you? Toss it in 1 hour or whatever.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
God, this is ridiculous. An art collective based in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Sure. Nice hookah.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
No! Huh. I glanced at it and it walked me up the stairs. Wonderland Turbo. Cool looking.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
So I see it, but I don't see a TV anywhere. See what I mean? Oh, it's up. Okay. Look up, Havok. Well, that's a Logitech G15, isn't it? And these are Logitech G933s with the push button. No, 930s with the push button and the rocker roller there. Yup. That looks like a little bit like an NZXT Phantom.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, God. I couldn't do this.
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, no shit. This...
I asked him to describe it.
This is amazing.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
So I'm using one stick for this, and the other stick...
And toads.
The other stick to control this guy over here.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
This is
I worried
fucking
about him
amazing. Thanks. Thanks.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Hello? Fish? Give me more fish.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Fish.
Like a whole new Lewis.
Fish.
So I let him go on.
Fish me.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Fish.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. with songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
This is unbelievable.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Oh, interesting.
handsome
Interesting.
queen.
That was really cool choice to have there. I appreciate that.
The queen was on her own quest for... radiant rainbows.
This really is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
He followed the sound of her...
Bonk. Ooh, electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh my god. Totally
He knew
taken
the world
over.
was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
That was so fucking cool.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Is that Molly?
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Fucking game, man. Fucking game.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I feel like we're right at the end of the game, to be totally honest.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories.
Man, that
I
font
wish I could
is
tell you.
amazing. Look at that.
There's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
That was a good-looking cursive font.
That night, the tide.
Is it the one they've been using this whole time? I just didn't notice. Hey, Slim Callie, how you doing? Hey, Crosshair. Has anybody played this game? What Remains of Edith Finch? I think we're in like the final minutes. I mean, I know we are. It really seems like we are, at least.
It was the first and last
This
time I ever saw
this game
the old
has been
house
amazing. Purblind, we meet again. I'm doing wonderful. How are you all doing? You just got some new monitors.
out in the middle of the ocean.
You have to share some pictures. Oh, we're walking out to the old house. Okay.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
What kind of monitors did you get, Slim?
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Pretty thick.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered.
Jesus Christ, that's a crazy monitor. 240 hertz. That's
I
awesome.
started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain. but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith! Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Frame rate or 4K? Frame rate. All day long.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Frame rate all day long.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Oh my god.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh my god, you guys did this? I feel like every human on Earth that's been in a car has done this.
A few years went by.
The way the controller was shaking, it was like, yeah.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Just toss it in the H-Esh, the hardware software
Appreciate
channel.
how strange and brief all
Be a
of
great
this
spot.
is.
So you got 2 of those monitors?
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, it was beautiful. What an absolutely fucking wonderful game. This maybe did a great job programming this game. There's an achievement for thanks, Jonathan. Gold dust. Playtester. Sam Barlow's in there? It's a name we should all know. I can't remember why. Game developer somewhere, or game director, story writer. The end. What an incredible game. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a game. Definitely a walking sim, but still a game. And one hell of a story. That was wild. Like, I'm not gonna, like, sit here and cry from it, but it was still beautiful. Sweet. This is, like, the 4th game, maybe, that we've ever finished on the 1-hour stream. Did it in 3 hours? It's not half bad. Alright, I'm gonna raid somebody, go eat dinner. I will be back tonight, but it's gonna be a focus stream where I'm gonna be playing with my team in the Overload Teams League. We are in a tournament. It's important to me, so I'm gonna stream it. If you guys want to hang out, great. If not, that's okay too. But I probably won't even... I'll barely glance at chat while we're playing. It is a game that requires 100% concentration. But, you know, I will be paying attention. Also gonna be on comms. Yeah, Seek. It was beautiful. Just finished it. I'm gonna call it last 45 minutes. Check the VOD, man. Check the VOD. It was really something. Really, really something. I'm gonna remember that one for a long time. Pretty cool. I'm actually glad that I did finish it. Hey, Cobra. I'm glad that I did finish it because Hysteric Moon definitely wanted me to play the whole thing, and it didn't take very long at all. It's like 2.5 hours tops. Like, I'll just buy the game when it's on sale. Yes. That was so good. It was so good. How are you doing, Cobra? I just finished a game. But like I said, I'm going to raid somebody, go eat dinner, and then I'll be back with Overload Teams League tournament tonight and tomorrow night. Yeah, you should play it, Cobra. I think you'll love this. Grant would love it too. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Trying to think of what to have for dinner. I'll figure it out. All right, let's see who's out there. All right. You've heard good things about it, yeah. Yeah, just play it. Just play it. It really was amazing. I got so sucked in, like I was barely talking to chat, but chat was being quiet too, so it wasn't just me. But I was incredibly sucked in and just, yeah, it got me in a couple spots. You know, we could go hang out with level 1 tech guys. I see Wendell's here playing something. Muck. Yeah, level 1 tech streams. You wanna go hang out with Wendell? Let's do that. We've never raided them or even much of anything. Let's go hang out there. You don't have to raid them. Let's do it. We've never done it. Why not? Let's go. We gotta follow them. They don't stream under level 1 techs. Let me take you. This is level 1 techs. That's my news podcast. It's the only thing. It's the only one I even listen to. Like I really love these guys. They just got a nice, like, you know, here's the facts. Here's our opinion. Loving this scene. It's so good, isn't it? I have an idea of how to improve this scene, but it's gonna take time, and it's gonna be one of the most complicated things I've ever tried. Thank you. Do you want me to spoil what it's gonna be, or do you want me to just surprise you one day? Because I could go either way on that. Because it's gonna be all about the music in this scene. And it's gonna be incredibly complicated. The colors are good too. Yeah. The music analysis, a great addition to yeah, because this one's my voice. This one's the music. I'm sure that was pretty obvious. You know, and this is all the same camera, right? So ASCII and Pixel. Alright. I type in this raid here so I know I did it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for going on that journey with me. Alright. I did not mean to all caps that. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Alright, I will be back at 7:30 with overload stuff. But otherwise, I'll see you guys around. Thank you for being here.
I'm gonna look around for some other stuff. There's another Revive the Homie statue over here. I was gonna get more iron. That's what I was gonna do. Okay. Focus. Oh, everyone says, is raiding with a party of 16. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Artyom Havok.
Havok. Thank
Havok,
you.
whatever. Havok.
Cool. Welcome. This is us. We're not. There's three of us playing.
Havok.
We're chatting. It's a really like set your expectations like way down here.
Way to pronounce. I'm a native English speaker.
It's not a great first impression, Big K. Yeah, I agree.
It's not. Yeah, that was not kind.
Sorry. We're playing Muck. We're very bad at it. Astonishingly bad at it, as a matter of fact.
we're playing on easy mode right now, and if any of you guys play this game who just raided, do you not get attacked on day 4 or 5? Like, if you're playing on easy? Because I'm feeling real nervous now. I feel like we're gonna get attacked at any moment.
All right, there's an extra mithril axe in the chest.
Right, I am collecting more iron so we can make more armor. Never heard of this game.
Okay, I'm gonna put some flint in the chest. We need that, right?
Yep, for the wood arrows.